Hello children, your Arun sir once more going to teach biology absorption by roots. We have already started the topic in absorption by root. We have discussed about the plant physiology, why root absorb water and minerals, what are the function of water and minerals in the plant. We have discussed about the characteristic of root, how it is able to absorb water, and we have discussed about the five phenomena which are helpful by which a root absorbs water. We have discussed these five phenomena in which imbibition was completed, and today we are going to discuss about the diffusion. Diffusion, free movement of molecules of solute, solvent, gas or liquid. Molecules of solute, solvent, gas or liquid from higher concentration to lower concentration when they are in direct contact. Dear children, try to understand diffusion. In chemistry also, you must have read about diffusion. But in chemistry, you have read diffusion of gases. Here, we are going to discuss only diffusion. Diffusion. See here. Free movement of solute, solvent, gas, liquids from higher concentration. Better to say, free movement of molecules of substance from higher concentration to lower concentration when they are in direct contact. Now, movement of molecules of a substance. Suppose you are burning a agarbatti. The smell will spread in our classroom. Smoke will come out that has got the higher concentration and it will move. It will mix with the molecules of the air. That is also diffusion. If we will put 4 drops of this blue, neel, ujala in a bucket of water, whole water will turn blue. What happens in that? In that, the blue is in higher concentration. And if we will put 4 drops of blue in a bucket of water, there will be movement of the molecules of blue from higher concentration to lower concentration. The bucket water is in lower concentration related to blue and it will move. And this free movement, when it is in direct contact, is called as diffusion. So we have understood in detail about the diffusion. I think there is no confusion related to diffusion. Next topic which we have to discuss, and that is the osmosis. Osmosis, the third phenomenon which helps in absorption of water by the roots are the osmosis. It is also a movement, but in diffusion, movement of the molecules of any substance. But here, movement of water molecule. Keep in mind, movement of water molecule from higher concentration to lower concentration. Same case. Movement of water molecules from higher concentration to lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane. or selective permeable membrane. Movement of water molecule from higher concentration to lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane is called as osmosis. Dear children, let us discuss. First, higher concentration. Then we will come to the semi-permeable membrane. Let us consider 2 glass of water. Here, we have taken 2 glass of water. Till here, the volume of glass and water is same in both the case. Here you have added 2 spoons of sugar and here no sugar is added. Try to understand. Here you have added 2 spoons of sugar and here no sugar is added. In which of the glass the concentration of solution will be higher? Concentration of solution. Concentration of solution in A will be higher. Concentration of solution in A will be higher. But if I will talk that in which glass the concentration of water will be higher? Yes, the concentration of water will be higher in B. Here concentration of water will be higher. And here concentration of solution will be higher. Concentration means strength of solution, and solution means solute plus solvent. Water plus sugar is added. So concentration of solution in glass A is higher and concentration of water means water particle is more here. So concentration of water is higher in glass B. That part is clear. Now we have discussed that movement of water molecule from higher concentration of water to lower concentration of water through a semi-permeable membrane. Now what is semi-permeable membrane? You are knowing about semi-permeable or selective permeable means allows something to go but other things are not allowed. A simple experiment I will like to show which will make your concept clear related to semi-permeable membrane. Take a potato, yes, aloo, peeled it, छिलका उतार दो, and here put by the help of knife, put one this way. Suppose it was our potato, peeled off, छिलका उतार दो, and here by the help of knife cut this way so that it can be kept in a beaker. If you will cut the lower part, it can be fixed in a beaker. And here also by the help of knife cut like this or remove some potato parts from here and keep it in a beaker. This is a beaker and in beaker keep colored water. In beaker keep colored water. Leave this peeled off potato for some time. Dear children, what you will see, water will come here, but strange to know, in beaker colored water is there and here in this part of potato colorless water will come. colorless water. What happened in this experiment? Peel of potato allowed the water molecule to pass, but didn't allow the color part to pass through it. Color is not allowed to pass through the peeled of potato, and water is allowed. Means it is a selective permeable membrane or a semi-permeable membrane. So water will come here, colorless water will be there, and outside the potato in the beaker colored water is there. So dear children, what is selective permeable membrane or semi-permeable membrane we have understood. Some more example let us discuss of the semi-permeable membrane. You must have taken egg, seen egg, boiled egg eaten. After boiling the egg, you remove the hard part of the egg. And when you remove the hard part of the egg, one tissue paper like layer is there, membrane is there inside the shell of the egg. That is also a semi-permeable membrane. Once more try to understand. You can take it out. Take an egg. This is an egg. Put in dilute hydrochloric acid. Dilute hydrochloric acid. And stir it. What you will find, the hard part will dissolve in dilute hydrochloric acid, and the yellow part and white part which is inside yolk and albumin, yellow part is the yolk and white part of the egg is albumin, that will remain inside, and here one transparent paper like substance, transparent membrane will be there, and that transparent membrane is the semi-permeable membrane. Understood or not? You can see clearly the inside part of the egg, because dilute hydrochloric acid will dissolve the calcium part of the egg, but the semi-permeable membrane will not be dissolved, and inside the egg you can easily see what things are there. Means the yellow part and the white part. You can see this is a semi-permeable membrane. Or next is cellophane paper. A type of paper is there, and the name of that paper is cellophane paper. It is also one of the example of semi-permeable membrane. Or whisking bag, or goat's bladder. All are the example of semi-permeable membrane or selective permeable membrane, means allows something to pass and does not allow other thing to pass. So we have understood about semi-permeable membrane. Once more coming to the osmosis, that movement of water molecule, don't forget, movement of water molecule from higher concentration to lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane is called as osmosis. Now, this osmosis is of two types, endoosmosis and exoosmosis. Endo means water molecule will enter inside, endoosmosis. water molecule will enter inside and exoosmosis. Two words are there, endoosmosis and exoosmosis. Endo means inward diffusion of water through a semi-permeable membrane. Inward diffusion of water, not other substance. Inward diffusion of water is called as endoosmosis, and outward diffusion of water through a semi-permeable membrane is called as exoosmosis. Now, dear children, let us discuss one experiment by which this osmosis will become more clear. And don't forget, in ICSE, this question is very, very important, often asked about this experiment. See here. Take a stand, one stand, and fix here. Keep one beaker. In this beaker, water is there, and thistle funnel. In chemistry lab or bio lab, you must have seen. This is thistle funnel. Take a thistle funnel, and in this thistle funnel, first stop this passage by putting this thumb. Add sugar solution. Sugar सॉल्यूशन, शरबत, थोड़ा शरबत बना के रख दिए, पीने के लिए नहीं, एक्सपेरिमेंट के लिए. Put sugar solution in this by stopping this, and here tie this mouth because upper part it is open, thistle funnel. Tie by the help of cellophane paper, just now which we have discussed. Cellophane paper. Tie here by cellophane paper and just invert it and keep in a beaker containing water. Try to understand. Invert it. Invert it and fix it by the help of clamp. Here inside sugar solution is there, and outside simple water is there. This is the initial water level. Initial water level. Note it. Dear children, capillary or simple pipe, narrow pipe, if you will put in water, this is water. If simply you will put a narrow pipe, due to capillary action, the water level will come up a little bit. So here also the water level will come till this. Here mouth of the thistle funnel is closed by cellophane paper. Leave this apparatus for some time. After some time, what you will watch? You will watch that the water level will go up. Final water level. Yes. What happened? Why this water level rise till here? Dear children, inside the thistle funnel, the concentration of the solution was more. Inside the water level, inside the thistle funnel, the solution concentration was higher, and outside water concentration was higher, and cellophane paper acted as a semi-permeable membrane. So what happened? That movement of water molecule from higher concentration, water concentration was higher outside, from higher concentration to lower concentration, means water from outside entered inside. As a result, the level of water in the thistle funnel rises. And one of experiment related to endo-osmosis. Understood or not? Try to understand. If we will do this, the water level will rise, because the concentration of water is higher outside and inner. Due to addition of sugar, the concentration of water became lower. So there will be movement of water molecule from higher concentration to lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane, and this is called as osmosis. And this experiment is related to osmosis. If you will take on control experiment. Control experiment means anything is absent, any one thing is absent. Here, instead of cellophane paper, you rubber sheet you will take, rubber sheet. Can you find the result? No. If rubber sheet is there, there is no movement of water molecule. If muslin cloth you will take, suti kapda, this sugar solution will come out. No rise in water level or no movement of water molecules, because muslin cloth is not a semi-permeable membrane, that is fully permeable. And rubber sheet is impermeable. So here we need semi-permeable, and if we will take cellophane paper, goat's bladder, that egg part, or the whisking bag, same result will be seen. So dear children, today up to this much. Tomorrow in the next video we will discuss more. Thank you very much.